So, after 20 years, I finally dug my Pokemon cards and all my other football cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, everything. I had collectible cars, collectible Harleys, shot glasses and pins and all kinds of stuff. So, before we dig into the good stuff, let me bust some of this out right here. I can show you guys a little bit of these old beat up things. These cards are actually pretty demolished because me and Corey Swotek and Tyler Williamson, here, give me a second before I drop these bad boys all over. We would walk up and down the block and go to the library and stay at each other's houses. Here, let's get it on this real quick. And these cards, I'm sure if we got in on these bad boys, I'm sure in a better time, these cards had some value, especially this bad boy. I can't lie to you, the first night that I got these, I came home and I literally stayed up all night long. I basically valued all these cards regardless. I just wanted to see what they were for the PSA 10s, even though I will honestly probably never sell any of these just because there's so much nostalgia with these Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But I mean, I just got some of the craziest cards in here. Anyways, let's get rid of these Yu-Gi-Oh cards. As far as like my favorites, I don't really watch sports or anything like that, but we got a Tony Gonzalez rookie card. Or Tony Gonzalez, I think it's a draft pick. Yeah, that's a draft pick card. We got Tony Gonzalez's rookie card around here somewhere. There we are. Look at that guy. It's in pretty good shape. I didn't really mess with these. I more or less put these away, but you can see the way that they are. They're all just beat up. This is just nostalgia for me. Another thing that I went through, let me show you these guys. My old Masters. I got a few good ones in here. Let's see. Look at this guy. Beyond Darkness Demigod. Super nice. These cards got a little bit of value. They're in basically pristine condition. Anything that you see is coming off that plastic. These guys are about pristine. But yeah, I got my Masters collection. You can probably see over here, this whole last week I've been looking up videos about Fusion World and how it's played, you know, how to awaken your leaders and good strategies and just how the game's played. I'm very excited. I'm actually going to start trying to play this game, collect, and see where it ends up because it just seems like a fun game. I'm into Marvel Snap big time, and I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I collected the crap out of Pokemon. You're about to see my Pokemon collection, but oh, wrong bag. You're about to see my Pokemon collection because the night that I came home after finding all these cards and I stayed up, I decided to do something kind of fun with them. First thing that I did was I separated everything out into where it deserves to be. Okay, anyway, now that I got that mess organized, the first thing that I did was I went through all of my trainer cards. I looked at all the trainer cards that were just in pristine condition, any of the trainer cards at any value. I mean, I literally went through every single one. These are the ones that didn't quite make the cut, but they're still in like freaking pristine condition because like I said, back when Pokemon first came out, I was like 9 years old. I didn't know what to do with these things. We just collected them. Everybody collected them. And then I went through all my energy cards, found all the ones that were in like pristine condition, the ones that were, you know, worth a crap. They barely any of them made the cut, if any of them, at least for the cut that I'm about to show you guys. And then these guys right here, I marked with a W, and I have second base, and I have just base. you can see some of the wear and tear on these cards, but I put W on them just because the cards themselves are in great shape. Maybe one day I can go over some of these with you guys, but the whole point I want to actually do this video, something fun that I did the first night that I got home, and my excitement was, even though I know none of these will probably come out as a 10, just for fun, I went and eBayed every single one of these cards. Excuse my horrible handwriting. This is going to be kind of fun. I got these a little bit organized for the video just to kind of get through them and show you. But as you can see over here, I got these 1999 Pikachus. They're all base, almost in perfect condition. I'll show you something here in a second. What I ended up doing for basically all these, you can see this is going to help me so much doing all this in 4K. Being able to see the actual damage. Any of that scratching that you see that's actually on the plastic, that's not a part of the card, just from roughing these guys back and forth with each other, but almost perfect. I mean, maybe like a 7 or an 8. Who actually knows? It's not that important. But what these Pikachus came out to on eBay for a 10 is $500. And you know, a 1, just to give me my main medium baseline, is 30 bucks for these as a 1. So I mean, do what you will with that. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to go through these cards, and I can actually get a good look at them in 4K. Excuse me. And you guys can kind of see what these cards are worth. So we got a 340 Imposter Professor Oak. Excuse my shaking. He's decent. And let's go on to these two guys. 550, 125. A 9 was 40 bucks, and these guys basically untouched. And then this is just a for fun one right here, just because I think I had like 7 of these guys, and this was the most lined up, perfect looking out of all of them. 70 bucks. I had a handful that were pretty nice, but this is the best. $130. It's not perfect alignment, but it's my best looking one out of all of them. This original Professor Oak, $130. Okay, so this one right here really surprised me. This Pokemon trader. Freaking, I don't know what it came out to as a 1. I might not have, there was a handful I didn't do 1s. I was just kind of like checking it out. But I mean, look at this card. Look at the alignment on it. Look at the back. Look at the corners. I mean, that's like a solid 8 if you really want to know. I mean, unless you're getting some super imperfections, most of the things you're gonna see is off that plastic. But yeah, that is a pretty cool card. I mean, as far as value goes, I don't know if I'll ever get any of those graded. There might be one. But now we're getting into some of the cool stuff. My Dark Weezing. It's definitely not, you know, a 10. Here, let's set these guys down. It's definitely not a 10. But these cards got used. Showed off, taken on the bus. Okay, now this one, it really surprised me. I saw this, I think it was Monday or Tuesday of this week. I believe it was like a PSA 5, maybe a 7, but it went for like $100 or 70 bucks for the time I saw it getting bid on. I mean, pretty crazy. I mean, it's a nice looking card. Mine's just beat up. I mean, it's just used and abused, man. On to the next. Look at that. Japanese. It's a fun card. Used and abused, but it's got decent alignment. Not a bad looking card. Almost perfect. Got another Japanese. $800. Not perfect, but not bad. Not a bad card. On to the next. Look at this Dark Charizard. In perfect condition. That's a $5,000 card, guys. Good alignment. Who knows what I'll do with it, but Let's set this guy right here. That card's sweet. And put this guy off to the side. We'll get those right later. Oh, look at this dude. How? Look at this swirl above his head. The card's not perfect. It's been used, I'll be honest. It's not gonna get no 10. But this is a cool card. Base 2, 7.5. It was 20 for the one. Now look at this. Clefable. 18,000 was the last sold I saw on eBay for a 10. This is not a 10. This is not a 9. This is a played with card from my childhood. So some of that's obviously on the card, but there's a little bit of the scratchiness. There is no deep scratches on these cards. These cards are fairly well taken care of. Obviously that hollow's a little beat, but I got 18.5 for that. Look at this. 13K. 25 for the one. I don't believe this one had any swirls on it, but look at the shape of the card, guys. I mean, even if it were just a 9, it's a $100 card. But it's not a 9. Oh, that's right, that's right, that's right. Oh, that's right. That's right. Here, let's go ahead and let's set this guy right over here, because that's a nice card. Alright, I remember this one was beat up. This one will not make the cut. Those are the most recent prices that I had seen on eBay. It will not make any kind of cut. It's just nostalgic. I remember getting it. I remember taking it on the bus. Nostalgia. Promo. Now look at this. Who remembers this bad boy? This card had a little bow in it. A little bit of a bow. I got it flattened out, I believe. It looks pretty good, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think this card is my most well-kept card. Well, no. Look at that bottom corner there. It's okay though. Like I said, I could never get rid of these things. I probably won't even get them graded. If I did, it'd just be for shits and giggles to have them there. But that's a cool card too. Let's go ahead and put this bad boy over there. She's nearly, man, I don't know what happened to the corner, man. That's sad. It's sad. But look at this, guys. A classic Mewtwo. Look at that. 13K. Let's get a look at this beat up old boy. Look at that. Fair play. Fair play, guys. I was just a kid. I was 9, 10 years old. Did my best to take care of these things, but look at that. If I'd have just been a little more careful. Now look at this Blastoise. This is a base 2. The last I saw on there is 15K for a 10, and the alignment's good. You just got a beat up card. It's always the back. It's always the back. 15K, but look at that for a 1. 20 bucks for a piece of crap. This one I couldn't find any ones. This is an actual base. Fair alignment. I mean, you might be a little top heavy, a little right side heavy, but kicked up the heck on the back. I'm so happy I decided to do this on the 4K, just so I could get a good idea. Like I said, I probably won't do nothing. This card's got memories, man. Memories. Now the rest of these, we can kind of just go through them quickly. We got 250. We got 530 for the one. Look at this magic card. Pristine. This was a funny one I threw in there just because I was like, I got like fucking 6 of these. Look at that. Almost perfect, man. It's funny. This card, just because it's a cutie patootie Vulpix. It's cool. Thought throw this one in there just because it actually has some value. Somebody's paying for this. Somebody's paying for it. Here we go. Our Bulbasaur. I remember this card. Used and abused. Love it. Look at that. Classic, man. What's that say down there? I'm old. Look at this Meowth. 180 bones. 180 bones. It's a cool little OG. Uh-oh. Wartortle. 350. They don't make them like this no more, guys. Look at that. Ooh, the year 2000. Team Rocket Dark Wartortle. 240. And that 280. And it's a good card. Some of these like more, I would say, feminine. They're not in terrible shape. I mean, obviously. I'm not expecting anything. The most I expect is a 1. But it's just the condition of some of these are pretty decent, guys. I mean, you got a $400 card right there. Look at that. Obviously, you need to be deeply inspected. Here's a second. Base 2. Obviously, I had a handful of these. Might have to go through my whole collection one day, but look at that. What in the heck, Tangela? And a base 2 for a piece of crap. $25. Jigglypuff. Handy Bones. Vulpix. Base 2. $138. Guys, that is the best of my collection from 25 years ago. It's hard to believe it's been that long. Some of these cards, like, I mean, this Blastoise, these Mews, I remember getting and freaking out. Excited to go show Corey and go show Tyler and all that. Now, kind of moving on to the next venture, but this is actually something that I'm excited about. I love card games. This one seems just like super smooth, really rewarding. It rewards a skilled player is what I think. And just a fun game all around. I'm excited to get into this. I got FB10s coming. I'm going to be probably cracking this one open here soon and cracking at least one of those FB10s open, and I'll probably put a couple of those away just because. See what happens in the meantime. But I appreciate you guys watching this video. I don't really got much else. I just know there's a little bit more stuff like this coming in the future, and maybe I will get a couple of these cards graded, and maybe I get a couple of these guys up here graded right here, and that'd be a fun video to see what they come back as. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. But until the next time, guys, thanks for watching, and peace.